Here we go again.
Hey.
Got the packs on for a change, which means doing a backcountry trip. It's been too long. We are back in Kananaskis country at on Highway 940, kind of right around the Etherington Creek campground. We were just staying here last weekend actually with some friends. We were staying at the actual campground then though. This time we're doing a little backcountry trip up along Baril Creek to hopefully some really nice little mountain lakes and doing some random camping back that way. So it should be pretty cool. Alright, this is a good sign. We weren't 100% sure we were in the right spot, but there's a little trail sign here. So we are here. We're going to follow Baril Creek Trail up that way until we link up with the Great Divide Trail, which is pretty cool. I think it's the first bit of the Great Divide Trail we've done. Maybe not.
I feel like Skyline is part of the Great Divide.
Yeah, that might be true. So the Great Divide Trail runs from the Canadian border up past Mount Robson National Park. I think it's going to go even further eventually. Kind of just following along the border between British Columbia and Alberta for most of the way, which is pretty cool. It's the sort of major long distance hiking trail in the Canadian Rockies. I haven't looked that much into what hiking it would entail, how long it would take and all that stuff. But we might start taking a look. Anyways, we gotta see a little bit of it today. Or not today, probably tomorrow. So it's Friday. We took the day off. Headed down.
Why did we take the day off, Evan?
I don't know, why not? Long weekends are better than short weekends.
Well, there's that, and it's because it's your birthday.
Oh, right, there's that. Getting old. So yeah, we got a nice little long weekend up here in Kananaskis country. Do a little random camp, backcountry style. Should be pretty fun. Stay close, bud.
What you doing?
We're just a couple hundred feet up the trail, but Cosley's backpack was laying pretty far to the side, so I just wanted to tweak it and adjust it a little bit. Try to get it laying a little bit flatter, a little bit more comfortable for him. It is hot out here, so we don't want him overexerting himself dealing with a crooked pack.
Yeah, there's a heat warning going on for pretty much all of Alberta.
Yeah, it's over 30 degrees in the sun, I think, right now, so it's going to be a hot weekend, which is kind of awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting a little sunshine and hopefully having some time to hang out and camp, or maybe take some dips in icy cold glacial lakes.
What about you, Cosley?
I think he'll like that too. Seems right up his alley. And that's looking a little bit more even. Cosley, come here, bud. Come here, buddy. Let's put this back on, okay?
Handsome puppy.
View's starting to open up a little bit as we get a little bit further along. We're like 6.5 kilometers in. Cosley's chilling in the creek. There's a little path coming up to the side. It looks like there's a bridge up ahead, which will make our life a little easier. Because I don't like getting wet shoes on the first day if I can help it. I'd thought all the bridges along here had washed away actually in the floods of 2013. Looks like someone's been busy with the trail maintenance and built a nice new one. Oh, there's the old one. That looks fun. I think we'll take this one. Looks a little bit more sturdy. do, buddy? Yes, good boy. He made it no problem. He looked so proud of himself when he hopped off on the other side. Now, I don't know if we're supposed to be following one of these lesser trails or whether we're supposed to go back to the main trail. I think it's probably still along the main trail.
I would assume.
Yeah. Alright.
Cosley.
Alright. Just after that stream crossing, little junction in the road. But I just spotted a blue blaze over there, so that's the way we're gonna take. It's kind of an interweaving network of trails around this area. Some are snowmobiling Alberta trails. So obviously there's parts of this area where you can snowmobile in the winter. And it probably links up with the whole trail network south of here towards Cataract Creek. That is all winter access. Oh, that breeze is nice. So nice. As long as we head towards Mount Armstrong over there, I think we'll be just fine. That's the general direction where we want to go. Oh, here we go. Yay, a view. Like an actual view. Not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, we're gonna keep following this trail. It's gonna loop over this way a little bit towards Fording River Pass, which is between one of these mountains, probably over there. Along the way we should come to a spot called James Lake, which is our first real nice camping opportunity. And depending how we're feeling from there, we can push on towards the pass and do some higher elevation camping up around one of the tarns there. But we'll see how we're feeling. Thinking it might be a setup at James Lake and then do a day trip tomorrow to do some exploring, kind of a trip, rather than pushing on and getting what's probably going to be a nicer campground, but more miles on the way out, etc. We'll see how we're feeling when we get to James Lake. Seems like a nice spot. Nice to walk on a little soft grass right now. Whew, man. It is warm out. Getting out into the open, it's like, it's nice because you get more breeze, but it's also worse because you get more sun. So I don't know. I feel like the breeze is winning right now. Or maybe it's just that I actually have something nice to look at, so it feels a little bit nicer. Not gonna lie, pretty happy to see that the trail maintenance people have been hard at work in this area, building fancy new bridges. Because, yeah, I'd rather not get my feet wet right now. Cosley wants to. How do I get down there? Need some water, buddy?
That way. That way.
Let him cool off for a sec. Let Dani cool off for a sec.
I could go lay down in that river right now.
Yeah. It's not a bad play. Go for it. Yeah, that's true. Some nice work they're doing on the trail.
Yeah.
The little bridges and stuff. So, I guess every bridge along here washed away in 2013 when there was massive flooding in the area. I mean, massive flooding, like billions of dollars worth of damage. from the mountains down to Calgary, High River area. Got pretty decimated. Oh, we're probably a kilometer or two from James Lake, where we're planning on setting up for the evening, but got a nice shady area next to the creek here, so figured we'd drop the packs for a minute and just take a breath. Out there in the sun, it gets a little tiring. Dani's feeling a little unwell, so obviously don't want her to get to a point where she really feels like dirt and doesn't enjoy herself. So Cosley's enjoying himself. It's a pretty little area for sure. Took us a second to realize we had to come across the creek here. You can see a blaze looking back this way. And there's one actually just sort of right behind where this log is tied to this tree that you can use to support yourself on the way across. So, alright, feels like we're going the right way again. Kind of, sort of. Oh, the trail's not real obvious. There we go, arrow. Ooh, looks like it might get kind of swampy. We'll see. Okay, here we go. This is promising. We just hit our first orange blaze. Now, if I'm correct, orange blaze means Great Divide Trail. Yeah, alright, cool. What's in the box? Trail journal. Cool.
Let's look at it.
Some through hikers, I'm sure. Okay, so Great Divide south towards Etherington. Baril Creek, way we came. So I'm thinking just up this way is probably going to link us up with the lake or that other trail. I don't know. We'll see. I have the GPS, so I can double check and make sure we're in the right general area.
Happy trails, everyone. Great hike so far. According to my brother, it's a miracle I saw this box, since apparently I look at the ground most of the time.
Huh.
That was written yesterday.
Huh. So there's some through hikers out on the GDT, or section hikers or something.
What? Yeah, there's... No, stop eating the journal. Oh, there's somebody from Germany.
Of course.
A couple people from Germany. Looks like there's some that are equestrian hikers. Section A is a killer, but Section B has been awesome.
Cool. I'll flip through that a little bit. See.
Yeah, I like trail journals. I think they're cool.
Alright, orange blazes, good stuff. So we are on the Great Divide Trail, heading northbound. Should take us right over to, right over past James Lake, where we want to camp this evening. I have to look at doing some GDT sections in the future here. Can't imagine taking the time off anytime soon to do the whole thing, but doing a couple chunks of it would be pretty cool. I really don't know anything about it yet. I'm gonna have to start doing some research. Campsite. Alright, it's a good sign. Our first little look at James Lake. Down here below us. I think this will make for a nice home this evening. Just scouting around a little bit, trying to find something that looks like a decent camp area. This is the best I've found so far. It's a little bit off of the main, a little bit off of the lake, and a little bit away from the main cooking area. It's got its own little fire pit. Yeah, definitely not the most picturesque place I could think of setting up. Bugs are a little bit rowdy. It's a little still and quiet, certainly quiet. You'd be away from anyone else, I think, that came along. There's another one a little bit closer to the lake. might be an option, but I might actually do a full sort of circuit of the lake and see if there's something on the other end. But at the same time, don't need to get too crazy picky. Although, I think I might try to push Dani to move on tomorrow rather than just setting up a camp here for the whole weekend. Maybe we'll see if we can't push on to the other more alpine area and stay up there where it might be a little bit more scenic. I pretty much got camp all set up here. Cosley's getting comfy.
Making some music.
Just getting everything sorted. All the stuff that needs to go up the bear line. We're going to bring that over, I think, hang that. And we're going to go for a little stroll around the lake because it's only like 4:30. And then it's probably going to be snack time.
Cosley, come here. You were carrying this, you might as well wear it.
Yeah.
We'll get it all nice and wet for you too.
Get you looking all fancy here, bud. Nice. Hiking with dogs. Yeah, this'll do for this evening. The bugs are a little out of control, but hey, what can you do? It's the backcountry. Go that way sometimes. So yeah, we decided we're gonna stay here tonight. We didn't want to just push on and get to the next camp at like 7 o'clock and have to be rushed with dinner and everything. So we're gonna stay here tonight, and then tomorrow we're planning on getting up early, which shouldn't be a problem because the dog's gonna lick our faces and wake us up at 6 in the morning like he always does. And then we'll pack everything up and we'll head up to another area, hopefully a little bit more scenic of a campground for tomorrow night. So should be fun. Bear bag's hanging over there. Took me a second to remember what I was doing because it'd been a while since I'd hung a bear bag. But they're up there, nice and safe and secure. Made it this far without getting my feet wet, so I'd like to continue that trend. We're just doing a little walk around the lake, seeing what we see, seeing if there's other campsites anywhere. The peaks in behind isn't bad. It's a pretty little spot. It's also pretty buggy.
That's what we get for July.
Yep, in the backcountry.
Yep.
Legit backcountry.
And in random camping places, dogs don't see things as often.
So they're very excited to see us. Oh yeah. A couple of spots up here. Here would be an amazing hammock camping spot. If you had a hammock going solo. So there's another spot back here. Huh. Should have come up here first. Views are definitely nicer than where we are. A little bit of a breeze coming in. Yeah. It would be like a picture perfect hammock camping spot. Yeah. You can fit a tent up there. For sure. I'm not moving. Yeah. Especially since we're leaving tomorrow morning. Alright, so there you go. There's some nice spots up on top of this hill across the stream, away from the main cook area there.
What do you got there?
This is a Long Shadows IPA from the good folks at Blind Man Brewing Company in Lacombe, Alberta.
Backcountry beer?
Backcountry beer. It's my birthday. I'll carry in giant cans of beer if I want to.
Absolutely.
Gotta make it worthwhile though, so IPA, 7.1% I think. Way to go. Oh, that's pretty good. It's been cooling off nicely in the creek for the last, well, since we got to camp, so maybe like an hour. It's not ice cold yet, but it's cool.
Better than it would be.
Yeah, it came out of the backpack kind of warm to the touch, so it's better than that for sure. Originally planning on drinking these tomorrow after what's going to be the longer, harder day of hiking, but since we're going to pack up tomorrow morning and move up to the next camp, we figured we'd save the weight and at least drink one of them. Cheers.
Cheers.
What you got there?
This is a chip. This is some pico de gallo.
It seems like every time we're celebrating in the woods, we're eating pico de gallo salsa. I'm noticing a trend here. Also tend to be drinking margaritas.
I wish we had. We do have margaritas. Weird. Packet Gourmet and their moonshine margaritas.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to see how they stack up to Bar Country.
Evan got some Bar Country cocktails for his birthday.
Yeah, man.
And there's margaritas. There's coconut lime margaritas.
Ooh,
and Caesars.
Oh, damn.
And then old fashions.
Ah, nice. Classic.
So we'll see how they work out.
Yeah. Hopefully they're tasty. How's the salsa? Rehydrated okay?
So good.
Yeah. All right. All right. My turn. Well, it's like 20 after 8, and we're super cool. And we're in the tent already.
Well, there was bugs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's not cold. It's not raining. It's actually really warm.
it's almost too hot to be in this tent right now.
A little bit. But the bugs were ridiculous. It was a weird mix. It was like 2/3 just like houseflies, which is fine. And then 1/3 wasps and hornets, which is annoying.
Which is the worst.
No mosquitoes out though. Yay!
It's more than we can say about some trips we've done this time of year.
For sure.
If you look at like the Skyline video, that one was the same weekend.
Yeah, it was. That's a good point. That was Mosquito Central. What'd you think of that first day?
It was good.
Yeah.
It's nothing amazing.
No.
But I'm sleeping in a tent. I got to hike. And the dogs seem to have fun. And it's not raining. And there's mountains.
For sure. It's a nice view actually from James Lake there, looking at the mountains. So tomorrow we're gonna try to get moving pretty early. So hopefully we can do the first bit anyways before it gets warm. So we'll go up towards Fording River Pass, find a nice little spot up that way, somewhere where we can set up camp, and then from there we'll do some sort of excursion, day hike, fun stuff.
Yeah, it should be good.
Should see some tarns and some mountain passes, and maybe scramble up to the top of the mountain. We'll see. Anyways, good first day. Can't say I would go out of my way to recommend this hike to anyone at this point, but hopefully tomorrow's going to be better. So, stay tuned. Good night. Whew, crisis averted. I was over here making coffee this morning and getting some water going for our oatmeal. I realized we forgot something somewhere. We left them up at that cook area where we were last night for dinner. We're going to drink this coffee and eat this oatmeal, and then we are going to head for Fording River Pass and try to find a campsite up towards there somewhere. Should be pretty cool.
Hopefully something that has better views.
Hopefully.
And less bugs.
Yeah.
Even if it just had less bugs, that would be good.
Yeah. Alright, well, breakfast time. Alright, 8:30. We're all packed up, ready to rock. we are gonna backtrack a little bit, hop on the Great Divide Trail and follow that up towards Fording River Pass. Should be a good time. Hopefully the hiking's a little bit more interesting today than it was yesterday. Should be getting up more into the alpine, above tree line stuff. So we're probably about halfway up to the lake, or to the pass, I should say. Oh, good, pretty low energy so far this morning. All it's been is 2.5 kilometers of walking through the trees, steadily going uphill, getting just covered in spider webs. I hate breaking trail in spider country. I'm really looking forward to getting up above tree line because this is getting pretty tedious. And I'm just not feeling all that great right now. How about you?
I agree.
Yeah. We gotta be getting close. We are steadily climbing up.
Looks like it might be opening up a little bit ahead of us.
Yeah, I think we are getting pretty close to where hopefully we'll break out of this stuff a little bit. I'll finally have something worth showing you. At least it's not super long hike until we're gonna get to where we're gonna camp. It's 5 kilometers total, so we should be there before too long. Get camp set up, take a little break, grab a little snack, and then from there, any exploring we can do with lighter packs, which would be nice. Just a couple minutes after I filmed that last video, everything started opening up. And I can feel my spirits lifting already. Yeah, it's more like what I like to see when I'm hiking, rather than just green tunnel of forest. Oh, very pretty. Oh, getting better already. Well, when it opens up, it certainly opens up. All of a sudden, you come out to this big open area. Pretty sure that's Mount Bolton up ahead of us there. Cool. So I think our actual path is going across over here. Alright, so we got an idea of what's going on now. So Mount Bolton's that way. Which means that Fording River Pass is just up through there. So that's where we need to get to. Up that way. So we're working our way down from that big open area. Heading north. Trying to get down towards the creek, which you can hear just off in the distance there. You can see a cairn there, and there's some flashing on that tree over there. But we also found a nice little camp spot over here. It's very nicely set up. Nice little fire ring, stone seats. Very pretty. We're not going to camp here because we're going to keep going. We want to camp at that lake. Whew. That's a cool little waterfall. And there's our bridge to get across here. I have to be careful with the dog on this one. Pretty. Found a promising looking path heading right towards the base of Mount Bolton, which is right where we want to be going. So I think we're back on track now. This is more of the Skidoo Trail. Our hope for less bugs might have been in vain, but views are certainly nicer.
Yeah, they don't suck.
Oh, so we're just working our way up. Should be the last little push here to get up to the pass. And the tarn where we're planning on staying should be nestled right up in there somewhere. Cosley! here we go. Fording River Pass. Wildland Park boundary. Wow. That's not bad. Nice hike today?
Once we got above tree line, yeah, this is amazing.
So we're just going to over to the south here a little bit. It has the tarn that we're looking for somewhere underneath this mountain, which is, I think, Cornwall? And this side's Bolton. Oh, wow. Beautiful. About to get our first look at home for tonight. Fording River Pass Tarn. Now, it's a little bit more exposed than where we were last night, but it's certainly much more scenic. So we'll have to put a little thought into where exactly we need to set up and finding somewhere to stash our food. There's not a lot in the way of bare hanging sized trees up here. We'll figure something out. First we need to get down there though. So this is what we're doing for home tonight. View's not bad. I'm a little concerned about that wind. So got the tent guide out. 12 spots with a rock on each point of contact. So I think we'll be just fine, even if the wind does get a little out of control later. After we have lunch, we're gonna go probably do a little exploration around the area. Probably toss a couple extra rocks into the tent, just in case. Just in case.
I don't need another repeat of Glacier Lake.
Yeah. Because if it happens here, it might just keep going. I also need to find some spot to hang up a bear line around here. The trees, obviously, a little stubby, so
But they're massive.
I'm thinking maybe up on this ridge here somewhere I can find something. We might have to think about getting a bear vault sometime. Ugh, gross.
Yep. Especially if you want to do more alpine stuff, I suppose.
Yeah.
I was thinking about how it would probably come in handy to have a bear thing.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I'm pretty hungry. Lunchtime? Tent's all set up.
Yep.
Cool.
Need a few more things in the tent. It's a little slanty.
Yeah, it's alright. We've dealt with slanty before. Yeah, so cool. Let's eat something and figure out what we're doing next, because it's only, what, like 1 o'clock? Ah, cool.
12.
Really? Oh, cool.
It'll take us 20 minutes to set that up.
Sweet. An old classic for lunch today. Pizza wraps with a very congealed looking cheese string, a little pepperoni and some pizza sauce. So tasty. Also like 300 calories each. A couple of those. You're in good shape. So we took like a meandering, bushwhacky kind of route from the tarn. Just trying to work our way over to the base of Bolton here. Because along the bottom there should be able to link up with a trail. That'll take us around to the Aldridge Creek Tarns. Which is kind of what we're shooting for. So we're working our way back already. We were crossing some pretty decent sized talus field there, and just out in the sun, and Cosley was looking pretty rough. He was panting like crazy. It's hard to get him moving at all. He seemed really scared. His tail was down between his legs, ears were back. He's only a year old, and we want him to keep enjoying hiking, so we decided to just turn around and head back to camp. So, it's probably only like, I don't know, 2 o'clock, something like that. So the rest of the evening is just going to be a hangout at camp type of an affair, which is fine by me. Well, we're back at camp. Just got to say thank you to Cosley, because he knew what we were supposed to be doing today, and it was hanging out down by the lake, going skinny dipping and drinking strong beer. So that's what we're doing.
We won't show you the video of, or a picture of the skinny dipping, but I will show you a picture of it.
Modesty. We're trying to keep this channel family friendly after all. So I was a little bummed when we had to turn around, but now I'm feeling great. Can't think of a better way to be spending an afternoon than hanging out right here. So we'll see how we're feeling a little bit later on. When the sun's coming down, it should go down over this general direction, so it might be a nice view if we just go back up to the pass there. Get some evening light. Either way, I think it's going to be a great night. Especially if it stays nice and warm like this. It's just perfect.
It is quite perfect right now.
It is hot out here.
I am buttoned all the way up to my neck.
Yeah, it's been kind of a rough afternoon actually. Between the horseflies, made you sort of need to put on long pants and stuff. And then the sun was just cooking us, and especially the dog over there. He was kind of like dangerously warm. So
We pushed him into the water.
he
did not like it.
to cool him down a little bit. He'll thank us later. And then I tried to MacGyver up a little tarp area so we can get some shade and stay out of the sun until it starts dropping in the sky, but still get that nice little cooling breeze. And so far,
I think it's working awesome.
it's working okay. I'm not sure if it's going to hold up because the wind does pick up and get pretty gusty.
We just need it to hold up for like another 2.5 hours.
Yeah, right. So, anyways, it'll give us a place to hang out for now, which is good. Might try to take a little nap under here or something. I don't know. Not sure what else there is for us to do. I really don't want to be out in the sun right now. I got a little bit of sunburn. And yeah.
The dog is finally breathing normally.
First thing we did was we tried to hide out in the tent for a little bit just because the bugs are so out of control and they were really getting after him. But it's probably 40 degrees in there. It's like an oven. It's crazy.
And then he hyperventilated.
Yeah, he was having a hard time breathing, so we took him back out, soaked him off. This seems to be the best that we can do for now, because at least it gives us a little bit of shade. So, yeah, fun stuff.
Yay, camping.
Adventures. Another dead horsefly.
Nice.
I'm winning this battle, one at a time. Alright, well, yeah, probably not going to be a lot of interesting video for the next little while anyways, until it starts cooling down a bit. Then we'll, make some dinner, hopefully get a nice sunset. That'd be great. And I do expect it's going to cool off significantly when the sun goes down, because, even if it's hot temperature-wise, the wind's going to pick up, and, our tent's in a pretty open area. so getting a breeze blowing through there, I think it's actually going to be pretty comfy tonight. I'm hoping.
And we're alpine, so...
Yeah, we are up above the tree line, which is kind of cool, kind of new for us. So I'm enjoying it. Hanging the bear bag was a bit of a challenge. I'll show you that when we go over to let it down. But we got that going as well. Did sort of a modified PCT method. It seems okay. I mean, a bear could probably get at it if it really wanted to, but should keep the squirrels and stuff away. Yeah, so good times, good times. Time to huddle under a tarp for a while. Alright, so this is how we ended up doing the barrel line. As you can see, there's no trees sort of tall enough in this area to really hang up as high as you'd like. So I found the tallest one I could, and then I stuck a little stick in the line there and ran it out to the side. That's kind of the modified PCT method. Is it as tall as it needs to be? Not really. I mean, I can jump up and touch it. It's maybe, I don't know, 9 or 10 feet off the ground. Should keep the squirrels and stuff off. If a bear really wants to get to it, he's going to get to it. Unfortunately, not much I can do about that, and we're leaving tomorrow, so I mean, we're not going to starve to death if a bear does get a hold of our food. Jeez, is it ever any wonder that we're getting swarmed? These are all bugs. So many bugs. So gross. Oh, but at least we've got shade. When the breeze blows, it's actually not too bad in here.
No, it's quite nice in here. And you know what else we have? Bourbon.
We got that. And DEET. Lots of DEET. It's helping also.
For the next time, I'm going to soak all of the dog stuff in permethrin first.
Yeah.
His bandana, his collar.
I think that's a good play. We did buy
maybe one of these towels.
We did buy some bulk permethrin so that we can do like the soak method for applying it. We just haven't gone around to it yet. So yes, we will make that a priority, I think, before the next time we come out. Because when's that going to be? A couple weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks, I think.
Cool. It'd be nice to have a couple weeks at home, actually.
2 weeks, maybe.
This trip's taking it out of me. If we had a trip planned for next week, I would probably be wanting to cancel it. Not that this has been a bad trip by any stretch of the imagination. It's just been, I don't know, one of those ones where not feeling it. The campsite last night wasn't great. Hiking was boring. The stuff up above tree line that we did today was amazing. This campsite is beautiful, but obviously
Holy bugs, Batman.
It's got some issues.
And when it's so hot, like there's no place to...
Yeah, there's nowhere to hide from the heat. So, yeah, it's definitely taken a lot out of us today.
And the puppy.
Yeah, he's tuckered.
Not happy.
He's tuckered right out. So,
that's why we go on adventures.
yeah.
That's why we call ourselves Adventure.Happy.
Yeah, and all things said and done, still pretty happy.
Oh, yeah. I often remind myself, I'm like, okay, so if I wasn't here right now, I would be at home doing nothing or housework.
Yeah, probably
or
be.
Grocery shopping.
Yeah.
My least favorite chore. And I'd much rather do this. I'd even much rather sit here in bug festation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in the mountains.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
There are certainly mountains. Oh. Yeah, whenever I get kind of, why am I doing this? I just turn around here and take another look out across. And that's why we do it. Oh yeah, dinner time. Got some sweet and sour pork with rice.
as far as mountain house ones go, that's the best one.
Yeah, it's my favorite too. But more importantly, we got some Adventure.Happy originals. What is it?
Lasagna. Yep. Homemade lasagna.
Nice.
Bunch of different kind of vegetables in it because that's how I roll.
Veggies are good.
And cheese string.
Mm-hmm.
That was already half melted, so...
Just kind of disintegrated.
Yeah, well, you know, that's what happens in 30-degree heat.
All right, moment of truth.
All right, I'm doing it.
She hasn't died yet.
It's pretty good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, nice. I'm
I
excited.
can only toot my own horn, though, because I made it.
Nice. I'm excited. Cool. And a good spot to sit and have dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Breeze has picked up a good amount. The bugs are pretty much gone. The temperatures dropped significantly. It's a perfect evening now.
So dog is happy. How happy he looks.
He's asleep. Pretty happy. All right. Well, dinner time, and then maybe nice little sunset over the ridge there. We'll see. Just a beautiful evening. So we're going for a little post-dinner stroll. Heading back up to Fording River Pass.
Because why not?
Exactly. All of a sudden, all of a sudden, everything that we went through, all the ups and downs, especially the down parts, it's all worth it. We're just gonna hang out here for a little bit, watch the sun go down. Good morning, Cosley. Beautiful morning it is. Nice alpine glow on the mountain. Coming up that way.
God, look at these clouds. I don't even have shoes on yet.
Some cool looking clouds. I just think...
Terrible.
Yeah, me too.
This makes it all worth it.
Yes, it does.
Ask me again when we get back to the car and we've been driving for 2 hours, but...
Yep. Alright, it's still early. It's like 6 o'clock, a little after. We are getting everything packed up so we can get a nice early start on it. Don't have anything to cook even this morning, unless we want to heat up water for coffee, but I think we might actually just do cold coffee so we can get going even sooner. Because travel time to get home is probably going to be about 8 hours. That's including the hike and the drive. gotta work tomorrow, so getting home sooner is better. Alright, just after 7 and all packed up, ready to rock. I had breakfast. We're just doing iced coffee. We just want to get going early. That's where we're headed, up towards that cairn there. And into the sun. Oh, what a great trip. It had some low moments. It had some very, very high moments. And, yeah. Looking forward to sleeping in my own bed tonight, though. We haven't seen a single other human since we left the car on Friday afternoon. Had this whole area to ourselves. Just Dani and myself and the Cosley dog. Well, we're on the move, heading home. Just wanted to do a little detour up onto this ridge. It's pretty awesome. Clouds sitting down in the valley there. It's beautiful. So we need to kind of start working our way over this way until we meet up with the path that we came in on. I just wanted to do that one quick little detour. So, what do you think?
This is a good way to end the day.
End the day?
Well, end the trip.
Start
the day.
Well, oh, we're done already? Sweet. Yeah, so I think we should just work our way over this way a bit.
Do we have to go down that way?
We need to go down where we came up. I don't know. I thought it was further over to the left.
Well, it is a little bit further.
Yeah.
It's generally in that direction.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it just drops off into trees over here, so I don't really feel like bushwhacking. We'll sort of walk along the ridge. We'll walk along the ridge and see what makes the most sense. Plus, we can enjoy the view a little longer.
Yes, beautiful.
It really is a great place. The horseflies are a little out of control. The hike to get in here isn't super awesome until you get above tree line, but as soon as you do, it is spectacular. And yeah, ended up having a pretty great little birthday weekend. Well, made it back to James Lake where we stayed the first night. Can't really tell, but it doesn't look like there's anyone around. So, looks like we're gonna go the whole weekend without seeing anybody. We still have about 9 kilometers to hike out, so we might run into someone on the way. Which I'm not gonna lie, I would kind of like, because that would mean I don't have to keep breaking trail through spider country. It's been non-stop. So many spiders, it's ridiculous. I've just got both poles going, like up and down, as I'm walking along, just to try to keep them out of my face. It's been a lot easier going on the way out than it was on the way in, for sure. Making okay time. I think it's like 9 o'clock right now, something like that.
8:54.
Perfect. Yeah, so we still have like 9 more K. Get out of here. Should be able to move at a pretty good clip though, and get out pretty early, which is nice.
Pretty flat here and out, so.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, so we're just gonna keep following the GDT until we have to get off of it. And yeah, check in if anything interesting crops up, but I mean, it's pretty much just flat walking through a green tunnel from here on out, so we'll see.
It was worth it for where we were last night though.
For sure. The site was amazing. That was ridiculous. So Cosley got all scared of this bridge, so he came down here to this rock and he just jumped the creek. And he almost didn't make it. His ass ended up splashing in this little pool right here.
He's pretty happy with this here go.
You're crazy, dog. You're crazy. Don't go back across now. Dog's out of his mind. Which is weird, because he had no problem going across that bridge on the way up. But on the way out, he's like, nope, I'm just jumping it. Did it. Car's just down below us. Made it back to the trailhead. So, good weekend?
Awesome weekend. This stretch of trail was just as boring on the way out as it was on the way in.
Yeah, so the hike in, kind of tedious. James Lake, not a great campsite, but Fording River Pass is incredible. So if I were to do it again, I would plan to get out here a little earlier, get all the way out to the pass on the first day, and then have a couple of days just to hang out up there, do some exploring, bag some of those objectives that we were thinking about doing but didn't end up doing. And I'm thankful that we didn't end up doing. Cosley knew what we needed. He knew we needed to hang out by that beautiful lake and enjoy each other's company and just have a relaxed kind of a trip. So, thanks for coming along. We'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.